Imagine a world without weapon slot limits. That's what we'll do today, because I love chaos, this is chaos, and we'll see how far we can take it. So I took a modded character that has certain effects, and I pretty much removed a lot of them, and then I just increased the weapon slot limit from... I'll show you, okay, originally it was at 30, and now we have a little bit more. Just a little bit, you barely notice it. So pretty much what I have to do is I'm forced to buy every single weapon, and that's it, you know. If I can't buy it, then I have to lock them and we have to move on. So we are already up to 7 weapons right now, and we'll continue. I also want to have the bonus experience, because this will allow us to level up more and get range damage. My voice is still damaged from a little bit too much talking and recording lately. Mega Bonk has really taken over my life, and the Brotato episode was actually planned for yesterday, but I just couldn't do it. Like, my voice was entirely gone. Let's still hope that we have a lot of fun, and let's also hope that my voice is not too weird. Like, I hear it, how weird it is, but maybe... What did you just do? Are you crazy? Did you just steal that? Ah, auto recycle and auto level is still on from the last run. I mean, it looks like we got attack speed, and it also looks like we got range, so it's not all too bad. But now we'll go for the scar and the weapons. Let's... I don't even want to have the melee weapons, you know, but we are still going for it. And the funny thing is, because we have so many weapons, we'll get a lot of trades. But now you would say, Dex, isn't this completely busted? There's no way you could ever lose this. Well, there's one big issue. And the issue is that we pretty much earn no money, right? Because we can't really buy items that are insane. There's also no reason to curse weapons, because we can't upgrade them since I just have to buy them. I mean, technically speaking, I could upgrade them, but I don't want to, because I want to have as many weapons as possible. And this is, by the way, what the character looks like. I've reduced everything to do nothing that I didn't want to have, but increased the weapons by a little bit. We pay less for the weapons, we have more damage scaling because we need it, and we also get a little bit more money, though that doesn't really affect it all too much. Do we go for pickup range? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, finally, not so many weapons. You know what? 12% damage? Sounds amazing. But first, we always have to buy the weapons. Like, that is the thing I have to make sure of. And this is where this run will get a little bit crazy, because we'll just have so many weapons that I don't know how we will even defeat our boss. Because right now we deal like, what, 10 damage average, maybe 8 damage. And if I can't get a lot of damage upgrades, then we'll just be stuck on this, where we shoot out a gajillion bullets, and they just tickle the elite. Now, obviously, we could fix this by me not just buying every single weapon, but if you have this many slots, do you really want to skip out on the weapons just to optimize a run? I don't want to, I want to have fun. Harvesting is one way to get a lot of money. I'll also go for a bit of melee damage. Ouch, that is very expensive. We don't need healing. Like, I think in this case here, we'll just kill all of the enemies. I mean, maybe I'll go for a little bit of healing. Also, slowing down the enemies per hit is kind of insane. And I just noticed we're actually facing 2 horde waves, which I didn't select. Like, I didn't reset for it, but, you know, that's very good because that means more money. Isn't it frustrating when the voice dies? Like, for me, this is one of the biggest nightmares because I rely on my voice. And, yeah, yesterday, I started a video and my voice was like... I'm just sitting there like I wanna play. I wanna play so badly, and I wanna record at the same time, but I just can't. I can't do it. So what do I do now? This is my job. More armor, also nice. We don't really need it, but we'll lose a lot of armor. We'll also lose a bunch of speed. So first the weapon, then the rest. I'll also go for the bonus damage. Okay, jousting. 3 weapons. Cool. I have to buy them. I can't change it. Now, one thing I initially wanted to do was, I wanted to have a character that can only get ranged weapons. Like, only that. No melee weapons, because there are traits in the game that I could have just copied in. But I'm just too stupid to mod characters that I add, like, an additional effect to them. And also, at the same time, I was thinking, okay, if I do that, this gets a little bit too ridiculous. Because even then, we don't need any damage. I just focus on range damage. But right now, to really use the build, I have to focus on both of them. Range damage and melee damage. And I think this makes this a lot more interesting, that we don't just focus on one side. But yeah, I think this will be a shorter video today. I mean, it depends how long it goes. I kind of intend to continue until we die, which is probably around wave. Honestly, I'm not even sure. I think I need some HP here. Well, I'll go for the luck. It's the same thing, isn't it? Well, That is funny. That is really funny. Do I do that? Like, do I lock things in the shop now? I think I will lock as many weapons as possible. Okay, now I don't get weapons anymore. What? There's a weapon. There's a weapon. I'll take this. 3 weapons. In my experience, when I don't care if something gets cursed, it always gets cursed. So let's see if it gets cursed. It didn't get cursed. Wow. That means I could actually do this, that I skip out on a weapon. I know I said we don't really want to do this, but hello, if I manage to find an economy item, we get way more money, and that means that we get way more weapons. I think that compromise is worth it. I'm so scared about the lead fight. I think this will be a very bad wake-up call, because at first it's like, oh yeah, we kill everything, because these are just like, you know, general enemies that have not a lot of HP. We overwhelm them with our few attacks. But the moment we get to an elite and our ring of weapons is getting bigger and bigger, I have a feeling we will not even reach the elite with our outer weapons, like the ranged weapons even, that have less range, because they are so far away. Like, if you have never seen this, what happens here is perfect. What happens here is the ring will just become bigger and bigger the more weapons we add. That is also very good. Nice. Let's go for more HP. I want you very badly. Let's roll. Nice. Perfect. 2 weapons. And do I care about you? I mean, this is a lot of bonus damage, but not really. 1 arm, yeah, I don't care, because I know the helmet is the one that gets cursed. And we had 35% chance to curse, so I don't even need to check. I'm fairly confident we cursed something. It sounds like my voice has warmed up, but I've experienced this before. At first it gets a little bit better, and then it gets way worse. It gets like really raspy, and it sounds like I'm a heavy smoker. Where it's like, you know? Honestly, I should just take a break. But Brotato, like, I don't want to delay Brotato all too much, just because I'm in a craze right now about Mega Bonk. And you know what the crazy thing is? Compared to Mega Bonk, Brotato is actually very calming. Like, it's so... I know the game very well, and there is nothing that really surprises me. Of course, there are insane things, you know. There's sometimes frustration, and there's RNG. But all of these things are very limited. Well, that is insane, and that is insane. Do we have enough weapon slots? I think we have enough weapon slots. Perfect. I want to have more speed and range. No, I want to look for the economy items. I have to buy the weapons, though. Starting to get bricks, huh? That is a lot of bonus damage. Loses max HP, though. That is a problem, but I think I'll take that. Let's also go for more luck, for more crates. Well, that is instantly cursed. I should go for more range, but I don't think we needed this early. But do you see how big our ring of weapons is? I wonder how big we can make this, and it could genuinely be that at one point, the ring is so far out that I can't hit the enemies when they are on top of me anymore. So we have to be very cautious, like how much range I also pick up, just to make sure that I get hit, like that I can hit myself, because if enemies are there and I don't have enough range, they'll just kill me. You know, it's kind of crazy that even just after a few days of not playing Brotato, when I go back to it, I'm like, oh, I missed you. I don't know, even in a modded video where there's no reason behind anything, like nothing makes sense, everything is just like out of the game. Like the whole reason why we do these insanely modded videos where the entire game changes is for absurdity. And feel free to let me know what you think about them. I don't mean that I only upload these videos, but from time to time. But I always like to do them like every 6 months or so, that I repeat that, or every year maybe. Just because it's so enjoyable for me. Attack speed would be good, but I need the armor to survive. Okay, chopper. Then we go for you. I don't want to have minus range, so let's skip that. We have so much money, I just realized. Oh, wow. Okay, that is a very good shop. Let's roll for free. You get locked. I think I will also get the luck here, because it's so... That is also good. You know what? The entire shop is good. I'll lock all of that. But yeah, we need to get luck, we need to get harvesting for bonus money. The problem why I don't like investing into harvesting a lot is we already know this is supposed to be endless. Like, we'll go into endless mode, and harvesting stops working after wave 20. Like, you still get harvesting, but every round it goes down by 20%. And no, you can't get a crown to a point where you just counteract that effect. The next wave is a horde wave, and this will be really fun to see how our weapons perform against it. I mean, we should be insane against a horde wave, because we have so many weapons. But if you take a look at the damage numbers, I see 10, 8 in there. And usually at this point we have like 100 damage or so. I still don't think it will be a problem for the horde wave, but again, the elite. This is the one that really concerns me. It's so funny to see how many weapons we have. Hunting trophy is a lot of bonus money. I think I'll go for the dodge and the melee damage. You're king. I don't even care about the weapon, but this is insane. Because also the negative is heavily reduced. Fairy, I don't really care about that. I think I will lock you because you're worth it. This one will be interesting, but not really. Torch is also okay. Let's roll more. Wait, I can just buy you. Okay, spear and hiking pole. More damage, more lifesteal, minus engineering. Many weapons scale with that, but I think it will be fine. Like, overall, we don't need all of the weapons to be insane. Like, that all of the elemental weapons, for example, are good. We will go for the book that converts elemental damage into engineering. And we'll also get the item eventually that whenever we pick up an elemental item, we get +1 elemental damage. So this should help them out quite a lot once we are there. But until then, it's pretty much just like, well, you exist to exist, and that's it. You just exist to be pretty. Okay, now I feel bad that I said that. Listen, you have a purpose, okay? More than just looking pretty. You're part of the team, and even though you may not be an equivalent part of the team, we accept you as part of the team. Okay, hold on, before someone feels like I talked about them. I'm talking about the elemental weapons, you know, and the engineering weapons, and I guess to the supportive weapons, and to a degree also the melee weapons, because my focus will be the ranged weapons. 1000 money. Bonus crit is more money, more healing, good. Harvesting. I will go for the crit because it's money. Nothing got cursed, but this also means we have a very high curse chance now. I just love shops of 4 weapons. Well, that's insane. I want to curse this, but you know, it's fine. It's okay. That is a lot of max HP. I think I will take that. That is a spoon, and that was it. We have a chance to curse one of the 2 items, and both of these would be quite good. Wait, the first one is healing for crits, right? That would be insane to curse. The other one is that we are guaranteed to get a crate out of the dudes that run around. That would also be nice for bonus items, because we struggle finding items. Ah, it feels so good to grow the chaos. And the funny thing is, like, we can actually watch it in live, how our ring changes. I just tried to fix my voice a little bit by gurgling and by drinking some honey, and I think it improved it a little bit, but not really, and I don't think it will last very long. Do we get any amazing items? A garden? I don't think we need more chaos. Elemental damage? I will take that. Starfish? I would like to curse that, but I don't think we need to be all too stingy about that today. Like, what do we curse when? Did you just curse both of them? Well, it's amazing. The other one was already cursed, that's why I didn't mention it. I think I want to have a little bit more melee damage. We will also make the enemies stronger and get more experience out of them. Perfect, this is insane. This one is also good. Do I give it a chance to curse? I don't think so. I think I will instead roll and... Nah. Okay, perfect. But that's also good. That is harvesting. Now the next wave is the next horde wave. The only mini concern that I have is we don't have lifesteal, only 2%. And it could be that certain enemies manage to survive for so long they get through and don't die fast enough. And then I will die. So maybe I will bump up the lifesteal, look, just to 5%. Because think about it, we have so many weapons, they can heal us a lot when they start hitting. I mean, one issue is we have a lot of melee weapons and they don't hit any enemy unless we are literally next to the enemy. But this is why I also need to increase range. And maybe that is actually more important than the lifesteal. Or did we get all of the crates? I count 4 right now, but let's check if there's one that spawned very late. Okay, so we didn't get any. We got 1 bonus crate. We got him in the last second. Oh, Dex, calm your voice, calm your voice. You're literally killing it. Black flag, perfect. We'll curse this with the other one. You know, the item that I'm talking about. This one is also fine. Like, we start with less HP. That is minus lifesteal, okay. There's bonus lifesteal, okay. Bonus range. Bonus armor. Well, okay. Do we need a tardigrade? I mean, it would give us more time to heal in the beginning, that I don't get immediately hit. Like, just, whoa, that is so nice. And we all understand why. Let's get you and roll. I mean, that is a lot of max HP. I think I'll actually take that. Structures can crit. Do we... I don't think we care. Well, it would allow our turrets to crit, and eventually we'll get wrenches. Do we have a wrench? Okay, this may take a moment to see if we have a wrench. I don't think we have a single wrench yet. Wait, how is that possible? I guess it's a tool. It's a very specific weapon. And most of... Like, I don't think you are a tool. Wait, I need to... where is it? Yeah, you're not a tool. Do we have one of the stab... it's easier to see it here. Do we have one of the stabby that is also a tool? No, I don't think so. That creates a landmines. Yeah, because we don't have them. Like, every weapon that we have has traits. And when you have a trait, it's more likely to find it again. And this is one of the best balancing features about Brotato. And the reasons why you don't go utterly crazy looking for your weapons and why you find them easily. That's also why when you find a legendary, after that you tend to find a lot more of them, of the same one, but also of other legendaries. And I miss this so much in other games that have weapons, because they just don't make it more likely that you find it. And the issue is, yes, you can say skill issue or RNG, but listen, I don't play a game to be frustrated. You don't need to make it 100% on every weapon, it's only this weapon, but bump it up a little bit, that it happens eventually. That will take care of my speed issues. -1 armor is we have 18 armor. How did I get so much armor? Are we talking about decks here? 60 range, beautiful. Okay, you cursed the sword. This one was already cursed. Pile of books, bag is a lot of bow. So we had a 8.2% chance to curse an item. And it landed on the legendary. Do you understand how broken this is right now? 6% bonus damage whenever we take damage. Until the end of the wave, of course. 149% lifesteal. Okay, well that is not a weapon, we don't count that. But that is completely absurd. Spear, torch, defective steroids, crit. How much crit do we have? 47%. I need to bump this up. Precise. We already have max precise weapons. I don't think I want to take this. Like, technically speaking, we could take it. But no, I would cap our endless. That's bad. We also want to get this one. Let's roll. Another weapon. Let's... You know what? Do I just... Yeah, I will just lock now for the chance, the off chance to curse. Actually, I don't care about you. We attack so many times, I don't think we need the piercing. And look at the circle of weapons we have now. So, because we have the black flag and because we have a decent chunk of crit, we should actually earn a lot of money here. It looks like on the last wave, I didn't collect a lot of money. That is one thing I have to keep on my mind, that we don't attract all of the money. I'm just so used to it. But as long as we find more geckos or maybe even Sif's relic, we should be good. Wait, where's my stat change overlay on the bottom right? Wait, what happened to that? Dex mode, show XP bar, custom colors, curse highlighting. I don't know what that means. Show stat difference from wave start. No. Don't tell me the mod broke. Was that an update to Brotato or what? Okay, so I guess it could... Okay, wait. What could happen is, it aligns to the bottom right, but because our weapons extend so far, it also moves that overlay down. So we should be able to see it at the start of the wave. Like, the moment we start, it should show it to us. Yeah, that could be the reason. I'll check this out on the start of the next wave, if it's there. Let's go for the melee damage. Did you just curse everything? If you have less than 83% health, you double your healing. I can't laugh. I actually straight up can't laugh. Oh no, that made my voice a lot worse. Don't do this again. Range damage and engineering, sure. Hiking pole, crit, very good. I will also go for a little bit of lifesteal. Right. The jelly is completely broken here. Like, utterly broken. Is it there? The weapons immediately appear. What is more important, the stat changes or the weapons? I think the weapons are more fun, because then you can always take a look at what is the most powerful weapon right now. I guess it's also a bit boring, because it will always be the ranged weapons. No, the spear. The spear's up there. For now, at least. Yeah, I don't think we care about the stats all too much. Like, because if you know we get the 6% bonus damage every time I take damage, which happens once a second, you can just calculate it out. 60 seconds times 6% damage is 360% bonus damage. Wait, that is so much. We have 214% bonus damage right now. Okay, well, you know, it may be a little bit broken that we have that. One concern I have is when we get all of the legendaries, like I have to buy them and add max, like each legendary reduces your HP minus 20 after the first one. So I have like 46 HP left if I get them now. So I really need to bump up my HP quickly or I'm dead. Treasure map, very good, I like it. Banner, okay, why not? Lifesteal will help us out. Luck is always good. You, and you. And we have the stick, the screwdriver, finally. Knife, I don't need dodge. Holy moly. Right. That's a holy moly moment. 51 melee damage though. Wait, how's that? How much do you usually give? Oh, we increase it by 50%. So it's 30. That's actually not that much of a high roll. Like, it's still insane, don't get me wrong. But it's not as much of a high roll as it looked first. Because usually it gives 20, I believe. So 42 is the max. And that's why I was confused. Elite? This is the spooky part. This is not the spooky part. Nothing about this was spook. Okay. Our legendary was on the top left where the elite spawned, so it just did like 4,000 damage in a few seconds. I mean, if it works out like this, that our strongest weapon is facing the bosses, then it's perfect. Not that I really think we would have had a lot of issues to just kill the boss. I mean, look at the damage of all of the weapons. They would have easily get a lot, like even if it was on the... Which is the weakest side? Maybe bottom left is the weakest side or top right. Like even if it was there, I think we would have dealt a lot of damage. And if not, then I just walk around the boss, right? It's not that hard. Well, okay, I say that. Look at the size of the circle. We are soon exceeding the screen. And I'm actually really getting concerned what happens. Because I don't think I have enough range. We have 250 right now, but keep in mind, melee weapons get half the range scaling. And that means I need to bump this up like crazy, that they keep up with, like, just hitting me, saving me. I mean, I can't say this is my favorite red item, but for our case, it's actually quite good. I don't want to have extra effects, I just want to be as crazy as possible with the weapons we have. Speed, I don't think I need that. I will go for armor, sure. Range damage, beautiful. Crit, pistol, spear, ritual. We have the crown. Little bit too late. But I mean, it will still be a nice help overall. And now we will just lock whatever we can. I mean, that will get locked for sure. I think I will also lock the explosion. I will just lock the entire shop. Wait, I can buy you, roll? Yeah. Okay, that wasn't really worth it. Not really. It could have been a weapon that I curse, and that's a 1 bonus weapon. And we have another chance for a weapon, right? Because once we get into the new shop, we'll reroll. If all of the slots were locked, then we couldn't get something new. But now it could be there's a weapon in there, so it's pretty much the same story. More melee damage, more range damage. I should honestly take this more often. Why did I get so stuck on saying honestly? Have you noticed that? Like every second sentence, sure, why not? Like one of them. Every second sentence includes the word honestly for me. Recently at least. And lure, oh my god, yes please. I will lock them, we'll roll. That's kind of funny. I can't even curse something. Do we have a wrench yet? I'm looking at the circle in case you're wondering what I'm doing. I don't see a wrench. I mean, it will be hard to get all of the weapons. I don't think we have a rare purple yet. We have one rare red one because only legendaries exist there. As like that they only have the red tier, that they start there. We need a nuclear launcher, we need a sniper gun, we need the oscillator. Yes, I forgot its name. It's the one that shoots out beams and slows the enemies. We need the obliterator. We need... What else is there? I know there was another purple. I think the captain sword may start as a purple or as a blue one. The one that per empty slot gets bonus damage. Wait. Per empty slot. Bonus damage. I need to find a captain sword. Metal detector. That is the one that I meant that we really want. Perfect. Do I want to have one more Pierce? I mean, sure, I'll take it. But I don't think Pierce is that good. I'll take you. We'll take you because you're limited. Minus range, I don't love it, but you are out of the way now. I will go for the range because I heavily decrease it. And as we know, we need HP. Like, we'll still lose 100. Yes, 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 yes. Captain Sword. I need to find it. Well, sure. Let's just do it. Usually I don't take it, but I think this is the right run to use it. Celerity, also good. I mean, maybe not on the boss wave, but it should be fine. I don't want baby with a beard. Range is nice though. Greek fire, sure, why not? Let's curse. Another fist. I have to be cautious because usually I don't take the weapons that I don't care about. Or rather that are so bad that I know I would never take them. And then I may roll past them, but... Where's the scythe? To the left, perfect. Whoa. Okay, that took surprisingly long. Like, I hit them with my strongest weapon. Then again, though, we want to kind of just run away from the bosses, actually, and scale up our damage and then fight them. So for this, like, the earliest point where we are the weakest, that was still insane. Aren't there, like, a gajillion amount of enemies supposed to be because we killed the bosses so fast? Did they fix that? I would be so sad if they fixed that. It could also be that we just spawn kill them, like every single one of them. So they can never build up and it doesn't look like a lot. But no, I think they changed that. I mean, I was told it's a bug, it's not supposed to be that way, but there was a really good way to earn a lot of money. There's something that, like, I shouldn't bother with this, and it doesn't even bother me that much, but it bothers me. I know it sounds weird. So in the game I'm playing right now, Mega Bonk, and if you haven't checked it out, I would highly recommend it to you. I'm also trying to put a lot of effort in that newbies understand it, like I show cards with the items, at least in newer videos. And there's one run that beat all of the other high scores. Like, the game is a lot about high score runs. You don't have to... Oh, that's horrible. You don't have to go for high scores, you know, but that's a very big incentive to go crazy in the game. And there's one run with a character called Monkey that now is like on the #1 spot. I'll actually take that for Retromation Hoodie. In the #1 spot, and it has a... Wow. It has a score of 1.1 million. The best character in the game. Highest score has like 750,000, something around that. So when we, you know, the people that attempt the high score runs, saw that, it was like, hold on a moment, something is fishy. And you need to know, we encounter a lot of cheaters in the game, because you could just change a number, you know, it's not that hard. And usually scores get removed, so the first thought was obviously, if you play a bad character, and yes, Monkey is a bad character, if you play a bad character and you compete with the best character in the game that no one else could get close to, like not even the second best character could get close to that, something is wrong. So either the run is cheated or the run is glitched. You know that there's a certain item interaction others don't encounter because we always banish the bad items, like we toggle them that they don't even appear. You can do that in the settings of the menus, so that could be a possibility for sure, but the point is, no matter if it's cheated or glitched, the run is not legitimate, you know. But now that people saw that a hilarious character like Monkey took down the main character that always gets the high scores, they believe in it. And that on its own is kind of fun, right? That a stupid character, a silly character called Monkey is the one holding the leaderboard, gave a lot of hype to the character. The problem, however, is the legitimacy of the leaderboard, and you don't have to care about that, right? But people that do it obviously care about it. The same way if you have a hobby and you get invested into it and you participate in tournaments, someone else may say, why do you get so invested? Who cares about that? It's not important, it's just a random thing, and all you get is a paper or a medallion that says, oh yeah, you did it, but that has no value. No, to you it has value, and that's all that matters. And in this case here, now people are trying to replicate it. You know, people that don't understand that the run is impossible, and they fail, so now they think they are doing it wrong and keep trying it and get more and more frustrated, and this is the part that bothers me. Like, if the leaderboard is messed up, okay, I do run leaderboard scores. I mean, right now I'm on a break with it, so, you know, I'm not all too much into it. But the thing is, it doesn't bother me that much. I know there are cheated runs, you'll never ever get rid of them. Holy moly. Spider, I have to look out for that. Holy moly. Okay, but yeah, you know, I know there are cheated runs, you'll never be able to fully get rid of them, and the developer has to manually remove them, and there's also cheat detection as far as I know, but obviously it can only detect what you know of, like the ways someone changes something. But that new players then blame Monkey, expecting they get a high score because he's so good and he turns out to be horrible and one of the worst characters. That is the thing that upsets me, because they have a frustrating experience, especially once they figure out, yep, that was just cheated, but it was there all the time. Like, just to understand, the Monkey run was 800 minutes in. I did some item testing. I often do that I cheat in a game for item testing purposes, like interaction purposes. So I used Cheat Engine to give myself 100 million HP. For reference, 1000 HP is a lot of HP in the game if you don't focus on it, which you shouldn't do because you focus on damage. So 100 million HP is absurd. The dude had 65,000 HP in his run, and he was 800 minutes in. The enemies infinitely scale up, so they become stronger, and while I was doing the item test, when I was at 20 minutes in, that is not far, the enemies chewed through the 100 million HP in 6 seconds. So, how do I get hit and die in 6 seconds? Well, he is, oh my god, yes, so far ahead, you know, that the scaling is like multitudes. We are probably talking about they can, a Google number can they kill in a few seconds at that point. How does he not die? Well, it's either cheated or it's a glitch that prevents him from taking damage. But here's the thing that really bothers me. Even if there's a glitch that prevents him from taking damage, how does he kill the enemies? Because their HP also increases just like their damage. So one thing can be explained, because there was actually a glitch where if you go into the portal while dying, you stay at 0 HP and you don't die. In other words, you just have infinite health because you can't take damage. Though he had full HP, but I have never seen this, so I don't know if lifesteal would heal you, but you still stay in this state where you're technically dead and shouldn't take damage. But what bothers me is, how do you kill the enemies with that? That is the thing where I say I can see a glitch, but this makes me more tend towards it's cheated. But I'm not 100% gonna say that, you know? We don't know it. No one knows it. No one is saying he's a cheater. But people are definitely saying it's either cheated or it's a glitch. But no matter what, it's not legitimate. If you've seen me play a couple of games, you know that I usually like to get invested into the leaderboard. Because this is like one of the best ways to take it a step further in a game, to learn more about it. Because if you just casually play it, totally fine, right? You don't have to do more than that. I still need crit. Okay, I'll not take this, we need crit. But I like to get invested into it because you see a different side of the game, because the people tend to play very differently, and it's actually so much fun trying to figure out strategies, how to improve on the game and the performance. And then I usually try to go for the record, which, to be fair, doesn't tend to last long. Like, you gotta keep in mind, I'm a content creator, so my time is very limited that I can invest per video, because I upload daily videos, and if I don't spend like 5 days on one video, I'm super far fallen behind. I'm probably also very stressed, because in most of these recordings, in these world record attempts, I talk all the time. So I record for 5 days, record all the time, and at the end I have one run that may beat the record or is very good. But I'm just exhausted. I'm done. I can't continue. And if you figure out a new strategy, then obviously people will copy that and improve on it. So your record won't stay for more than a couple of hours. Because then you have hundreds of people trying it. And one of them will get lucky enough to easily beat it. Like by like 2 times the score if it's a major improvement. My weapons are gone. Okay, enough of the topic, you know. I like talking about it. Enough of it though. Because I could literally talk about this for like hours. But I'm concerned now because my weapons are gone. Do you think we will get all of them outside of the screen? That is my goal right now. I need more weapons. I mean, I feel like we're getting a lot of weapons, but I need even more than that. Yes, please. More weapons. Perfect, perfect. Mouse, also good. Finally, actually. Unique, out of the way. This is also a good one. This is a unique. This is a unique. I'll just get all of them. The Pierce, why do I not take it? Well, we fire so many weapons. And yes, if one weapon would strike multiple enemies, it deals a little bit more damage. Realistically speaking though, because the weapons always target the closest enemy to them, it's very unlikely that we waste a lot of damage. How far do you think can we take this? I think we can get to like wave 50 maybe. And one of the biggest reasons for that is that we have the scythe that gives us so much bonus damage. Because again, like the biggest issue of us is we never get to finish the build. We continuously have to spend on weapons, so we don't see all of the insane items. And even when we have all of the uniques that are insane that I usually aim for, don't underestimate how many bonus stats you get out of the good ones that you see, and then also lock and curse that give you an absurd amount of range damage, for example, or melee damage. Okay, sure, why not? Sure, why not? Honestly, I don't care. Bonus healing, I'll take it just in case something goes wrong that I have a bit of healing. And we'll take the range here. We have over 500 range. This is also one of those items we won't see a lot of, and this multiplies your damage against bosses. The same thing for the one item that the first hit deals more damage is so bad here, because our damage is just like split up across all of the weapons. We just got 4 weapons in one shop. Okay, one more roll. One more roll. No. But we can take this. This is the one time where we can actually take this, and I'm happy about it. Like, I wouldn't mind to combine all of the weapons, but I kind of just want to get the anvil, which will not do anything because we get more than 1 weapon per round, and some of them need 3 level ups, but at least it upgrades a few of them. But like, I just want to have as many weapons as possible for the ridiculousness of it. So yeah, if I combine them, we would lose a lot of them. Is this even chaos? This feels like less chaos than a normal run, but maybe the reason is that our weapons are not around me, but they are so far out, so we don't see that much of the projectiles. Let me actually aim in the center and shoot. Ah. Okay. So there is chaos. It's just hidden chaos. I can't wait to do this again when we have more weapons. How far do we reach, by the way? Oh, this is hypnotizing. I'm in love. Chaos decks. Chaos. I will get this cursed. I want chaos. I want the utmost chaos possible. Okay, it will be hard to find it, is the only issue. Yeah, you don't have a curse chance. I will just wait for the pearl. I hope I still have that activated, the mod. It could be that I don't have it activated, and that would make me really sad. Dude, the prices of the weapons are mental. I can't even really afford any of them anymore. Well, there we go. I mean, the more expensive ones. I'm not gonna aim at the character anymore for quite a while, because if I do it every round, barely anything changes. We'll wait until I have an absurd amount of weapons, and then I'll do it again. I mean, we have 155 weapons, and I say we'll wait until an absurd amount. But you know what I mean, we just did it at like 140. We'll do this at maybe 250. Another spider. Who needs Retromation Hoodie, right? Like, we don't need that. That is absurd. More range, good. More luck, perfect. So many got 20% chance, by the way. No, 40% chance. Right, we got the item. And I think this one was already cursed, so only 2. Sure. Why not? I don't even want to get the bricks, because the problem is they just break on me, and we don't even notice it. Like, but you have to be kidding me. How many of those can you get? If this one gets cursed, we get so many bonus stats. Holy moly. I don't think I can stop the chaos, because the enemies are spawning inside now. If they spawn close enough to me, all of our weapons will constantly shoot at them. We need like 2000 range at least, because our weapons pretty much like they are on ones. I can't show you my cursor, is the annoying thing. Can you see my cursor on the recording? No, you also can't see it. That's funny. So on the right side, for example, you know, because of the outer ring, if they shoot on the inside, they have to cross the entire stage to continue on the left side. Like, does it make sense? Because they are so far out, we need way more range than when they are in the center. Like, if I stand here and they are around me, then we don't need that much range, because we just have to travel over half the stage. But because they are so far out, we have to travel over almost the entire stage. My voice is dying. Man, okay, so let me talk a little bit about YouTube, you know? I love these periods where stuff is going crazy, and right now it's going utterly crazy. I'll actually show you a screenshot here of the views, and we had 200,000 views in one day, which is absurd for me. Like, that is ridiculously insane. And I love these times because I feel so... Oh, yes. I feel so encouraged by these moments, not because the views are up. Like, it's not because of the views, but imagine you work on a ship, okay? And someone is coming up to you and is like, dude, we are facing hurricanes, high tides. Okay, maybe not a hurricane, but you know, high tides, insane waves and stuff. And this is where we catch the most fish. We have to lock in. And you just lock in. You're like, yes, let's go, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. This is my strength. This is my thing. This is my jam. You know, this is what I mean. It's not actually about the fish that you catch, but you still look at the numbers of fishes and you'll be like, oh my god, that's insane. But you're not after the most fishes for the sake of having the fishes. You're just after... Honestly, it's like a leaderboard run, right? It's exactly the same thing. Just make a number go big. Wait, isn't that my entire theme of my channel? Just make a number go big? That would actually explain why I enjoy YouTube so much. Because you have so much impact on the performance, and especially to do a lot whilst things are going really well. That's also how I get into burnouts, you know, so I should be a little bit careful. This has happened a couple of times already, so yeah. But I enjoy it too much. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry to me, I guess. Instead of 1 bounces, we have 3 bounces on that baby. Destroyer, you have come back to my voice is completely dying. Oh no! I thought we'll lose because I can't go any... Okay, I need to change something about my voice. Like, this is bad. Okay, is my voice better? I gurgled water. Let's go. Okay. Secret? I didn't gurgle water. It's so laggy. I didn't gurgle water. I actually gurgled energy drink. I started this as a meme in one of the live streams because I had nothing around and I was like, I'm not gonna walk to the sink now. I'm just gonna do it here with the stuff that I have. And it's so bad. But the funny thing is, the sparkling stuff of the water, like the energy drink, you know, because it's bubbly, actually helps out quite a lot, but also hurts. Our ring is about to exceed the screen. Okay. I'm concerned. We have 730 range, which is a lot. But I'm not sure if it's enough for this. I need more range. Okay, perfect. I need way more range than this. Well, that's range damage. Bonus crit chance? Yeah, I'll just take all of these items. I don't earn any money anymore, so very soon we won't be able to buy weapons. I'm not even gonna buy the legendary here, even though it would be nice to have. It's just way too expensive. Obliterator, you, perfect, one roll. And Ghost Flint. Next elite fight. Is it harder? Is it easier? It is easier. It's so easy. The nice thing is, even though we don't have a lot of damage, because of the bounces, it doesn't matter now where our weapons are positioned and who they attack, because the only one that will stay alive are the strong enemies, so the elites, or maybe some cursed enemies, but I just saw one of the strongest ones and they got one shot. We are now at 182 weapons. My goal is at minimum... Holy, but that's so expensive. More range? Eh, that was expensive. My goal is at minimum 250. And then we'll see how much further we can get. Like, I don't think we'll have a damage issue, but one issue could be that... That's not even worth it. You know what? Why do I even go for melee damage? One issue could be that our weapons are so far out. I mean, look at this. That our weapons are so far out that we just can't do this anymore. What do I mean? Yes, we may have enough range, but the projectiles have to travel to me to hit the enemies and push them away. So, if they start spawning close to me, which happens at wave 40, like after wave 40 they spawn closer to you, and also the invulnerability frames you get out of getting hit are shorter and shorter. That means as long as they touch you, they will attack you faster, and that may actually get me killed. Treasure map, perfect. That means more items. I don't really care about you. I think we have... You know what? I need a bit more speed. Sure. More damage against elites, perfect. You get locked. I don't want to buy you right now. I will just lock them and roll instead for another weapon. You know what? Another weapon. Yeah, that will not happen. I could do it. No, I can't do it. Some of our... Why is it so laggy? Huh, Dex. Look at your screen. What you don't see. Why is it so laggy? Can the weapons actually shoot in from outside? Uh-oh. We may have a new issue. It looks like when the weapons are outside, they can't shoot in from the outside. Like, do you see that? How there are no projectiles flying in, only melee weapons. And shuriken for some reason. No, I saw one of them. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I don't think it's a range issue. Like, 1000 is more than enough to reach me. So they should have shot. I got one shot by the enemies either way. Yep, let's take that. How could we fix this issue? We could just take these items that have their own effect. But then it's no longer about the weapons, so I really don't want to do that. Instead, we'll just keep doing this until we can't kill the enemies anymore because they're too far away from our weapons. Or rather, our weapons are too far away from me. Anvil. Finally. But yeah, that's pretty much how long we'll play. Wave 34, how's it looking? I don't see more weapons anymore. I see a little bit in the corners, and that's it. So now we can check if it works or not. I don't see any projectiles flying in from the right side. Maybe here? Okay, we see them shoot when they are a little bit closer. But I don't think, like, do you see, when you check horizontally from our character to the right side, there are no bullets going in that direction. That means everything on the right side right now, like all of these guns here, they weren't shooting to the left. And we'll get up. Well, that's useless. I wish when you curse it, it can curse two weapons at once. Which shouldn't affect like a normal run. So if the concern is balance, it shouldn't change anything there. Because it's so hard to curse it either way. Like, you're so far in the game that your weapons are most likely either way maxed out. But it would change something for the run that we have right now, for the craziness. Okay, I'll get both of these. That is so expensive. It's fine. How are we doing against elites? That took very long. Oh no. Oh no, 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 that's bad. 2 bounces. Everything is cursed. We still haven't found the Void Pearl. Did I deactivate the mod? I can also lock our speed now. Like 45 is more than enough because I honestly don't move around at all. The thing is, if I'm in the center, right, then everything is localized. Like, this is this split center where I can be in. If I move to the, okay, I see a little bit of the weapons. If I move a bit to the right, then the right side weapons will be further pushed to the right. So if I just stand still, this is the best way to make sure our weapons still get to hit the enemies. But do you notice how we don't shoot bullets downwards or upwards? So these are so far out that they can't shoot anymore, I assume at least. Yeah. That's, at least our melee weapons still work, but they don't get that far. Let me actually shoot at my character and see if I get bullets from everywhere. No, do you see that from the bottom? There are no... Look at this, I shoot up here. Do you see how from the bottom there's nothing? From the bottom left, yes, but from the straight bottom, no. And from the top, let's check this out again. Yeah, there's nothing. And I can't check out if they're only melee weapons. Maybe like this? No. So if I do it now... Well... Honestly, this didn't change anything. If I do it here... Yeah, now, do you see that there are bullets being shot? And if I walk up now, they're gone. Did you see that? They disappeared. Because they stopped shooting because they were so far out. So now we have the confirmation. The wall eats our bullets. And Dex will die. Dex is guaranteed to die. I came to a conclusion. At first, I wanted to cheese the entire thing, that I like walk to a wall that half our weapons can shoot. But if the game tells... there was a wand. I'm just not used to it. But I determined, if my weapons fail me, that's their signal where they say, Dex, I need a break. It was too much. We have to end this. So the moment this happens, I will not walk away. We'll just take the L. 244 weapons, 6 away from my goal. We don't see a single weapon anymore. No! My love! What did you do to my love? Oh god, now it's completely dead. No, I can't laugh anymore. But that is like the worst thing for me. I really enjoy laughing. I know there are some people that think my laugh is fake, and I intentionally, like, you know, the Jimmy Kimmel laugh or whatever it's called, where he like laughs about the most idiotic things. I don't think that's what I'm doing. I just get easily excited about stuff and then I laugh about it. And one issue about cutting the videos is, towards the end of the video especially, I do a lot of cuts because... like, we are just sitting here doing nothing at all. Like, we just watch the enemies die. And then I find amazing items in the shop. But, like, for me, there's a 5-wave difference where I laughed the last time and where I laugh now. But for you guys, thanks to the cuts, it's a second difference. Like, I just laughed, said a sentence, then it makes a cut. I laugh again, say a sentence, maybe laugh a little bit more. So I understand why people or some people think that. But I'm always like, no, dude. Like, I'm my voice, dude. Stop it, Dex. Like, how many times do I have to tell you to not laugh? It makes your voice so much worse. No. It's fine. It's okay. It will get better. Don't worry about it, okay? It's all good. One more weapon. It's the pruner. We did it. Wait, if I talk like this... Oh my god, my voice. There was a rock. It's fine. My voice feels so calm. Like, it doesn't scratch my throat. Oh, that's good. That's I sound so high, don't I? I probably sound very high. So, it's a little bit laggy. Like, you barely notice it, but it's a little bit laggy. Void Pearl is in the game? Oh god. My voice is dead. No. It's in the game, though. We can curse now. Let's go. What do I want? I think I'll... This doesn't even matter because I just curse random weapons, right? Do I just want to have more money with the black flag? I think... Cool. The Void Pearl broke as well. Nice. Is this just because I play a different character? Like what? Why are you even in here? You're deactivated, are you not? Yeah, you're deactivated. Well. No Void Pearl for Dex. No Void Pearl for Dex. He doesn't deserve. This is so calming on my voice right now. Oh, I really enjoy that. The problem is I can't stop myself when something exciting... I shouldn't have done that. I can't stop myself when something exciting happens because I just automatically go into super excited mode. I don't know if you know... Wave 40. Let's take a look at it. Oh, that is bad. Oh, one hit kills me probably. So, no, calm Dex. Calm voice. So the thing is, I get super excited also for friends. If you know League of Legends, it's a 5 versus 5 game, which is one game I really enjoy playing with friends because, you know, it's very easy to play with friends. And I've played it since 2012, which is a very long time. And when someone else gets a penta, like the moment it gets to triple or quadra, I scream, penta, 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 you know, that everyone knows to not touch it, except for the person that is supposed to get the penta, which is really funny if they don't notice it, because they also step off of it, and it's like, no, you need to get it, and the moment they get it, I go like, you know, I go like cheerleader mode, because, I don't know, it just excites me when something nice happens, also to people, you know, that are friends of mine or around me, because it's exciting, right? You can be happy for people. And I think it's this nature that some people find off-putting because they're like, ooh, it's overly nice or it's fake and you can't really feel that. I think that's just called empathy, to be honest. Like nothing special, nothing more, nothing less as well. I know some people don't really have empathy or they don't see the reason to celebrate for a random person. But a good example is when someone has like really big success, right? And they share that because they're excited about it. Some people will take this as bragging. We'll not do that. I mean, very expensive, almost perfect number. But yeah, some people will take this as bragging. And then you notice they are viewing it negatively, you know. And I think that's so sad, because if someone does something nice or is like in a very good position in this moment and wants to celebrate, even though sometimes it's weird, why wouldn't you celebrate with them? We have our legendary chain gun. Now we'll start losing HP, but 108% voice stacks, calm. 108%. Imagine me cursing in German, but with a calm voice. Ja, leck mir doch die Eier, das kann doch nicht sein. So eine Grütze, ey. Deine Mutter ist eine Grütze. I can't do it. I mean, the thing is, I'm really bad at acting, you know. I said I don't want to move away. I broke the promise, I'm sorry. We don't shoot any bullets anymore. Do you see that? There are like only a few in the corner coming in because they are the closest to the screen, right? Because the corners go further out. But that's it. We're about to lose the game officially. Like, we can't do anything anymore. But yeah, I'm a really bad actor when I have to pretend something. And there was actually one time a moment where I made a recording and my microphone had insane issues with, like, clicking noises. Like, it was crackling, actually. Like, when you don't plug it in properly, but it was plugged in properly. And it also just, like, completely demolished my voice. So I had to retake all of that. Because it was an amazing run. I really didn't want to lose the run. So I just took what I said and I repeated it. And it was one of my worst nightmares in the YouTube history. Because I felt so dirty. I felt so bad. And the worst thing is, I had to edit it afterwards. I'll actually take that. I had to edit it afterwards and then listen to my fake voice. Because it was so easily heard just how bad it was. Like, that nothing really made sense, and I tried to get the same hype in as me because I didn't want to ruin the experience for the viewers, because there was so much energy in the video and so much happiness. But yeah, that was the moment where I learned, yeah, Dex would be a horrible actor, like one of the worst actors on this planet. Another blunderbuss, another jousting lance. I think we could take this, but I'll not do it, just because I think we will need the HP. Like, we'll probably get in... what's another weapon? Is this our first range? Okay. This will be a little bit difficult to check, but let's see. There's no way this is our first range. I still haven't seen one. 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 Wait, what? Calm, Dex, calm. This was, I believe... No way. Do you see how far this goes down? Don't laugh. No, I lost it. Oh. This was the very... Calm. This was the very first range we've gotten in this entire 43 wave run. And it was also the last range. Calm. It's all good. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.